Amanda. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thanks for taking some time every day to hang out with me. Today's video, we have the Lashy Box unboxing for November 2020. I will leave my Lashy Box playlist to watch previous unboxings, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and give this video a like. Let's get unboxing. So I do look a little crazy because one, I have a cool tone look on. I have some cool tone palettes set aside for some swatching, duping videos coming up because I recently purchased 2 cool tone palettes. I really only have like 3 in my collection. Fame was just chilling there and I'm like, let me use this palette because it was one that I used to really gravitate towards, especially with travel. Anytime I was on the go, I would always pack Fame and its sister warm tone palette. I almost said Fortnite, but it's the Fortune palette. The dyslexia just kicks in and yeah. And if that wasn't crazy enough, I also don't have eyeliner, mascara, or falsies on. I was thinking of taking my Lashy Box unboxing one step further. That way you guys can see the lashes actually on. I do have my Kiss eyeliner infused glue to make this hopefully a little bit easier than traditional glue. I recently tried out this Kiss eyeliner. I will link that video in case if you missed it, and it has made my life so much easier with applying false lashes, as well as it's a 2-in-1 so you can skip eyeliner. But I have so many eyeliners in my collection, that's why I'm still finding myself using traditional glue. That doesn't take away how amazing this product is. If I didn't have so many eyeliners to use up, I would just purchase this over and over and over again. So I'm hoping that this try on style works. That way I can do this moving forward in my Lashy Box unboxings. I believe there are 4 different tiers for Lashy Box. I get the XL box, which is $25 a month. They also have a soft glam tier where you get more natural looking lashes in your box. They have the dramatic box, you get those really dramatic lashes, and then they also have the full size box, which I believe is very similar to the XL. It's not as expensive and I don't think you get as many makeup items or lashes in there. And this is what the inside of the box looks like. Not 1, but 2 palettes. To kick off the unboxing, I have the Spice Latte palette by Ruby May, and this is what the inside of the palette looks like. I'm actually shook by this color story. It really captures all aspects of fall. I have received a bunch of Ruby May palettes in various different boxes like Lashy Box, Glow Addict, and Cara Beauty box. Each palette that I've received so far hasn't disappointed, so I'm really excited to swatch and play with this palette. Pumpkin, Hot Toddy, Red Velvet. I think Pumpkin and Red Velvet are traditional shimmers. I think Hot Toddy might actually be a more foiled metallic-y shade because it definitely has a softer, more fragile feel to it. And I also think that it's giving off a little bit more of that foiled metallic-y shift, at least on the fingers. We'll definitely see on the swatch. I'm obsessed with those 3 shades right there. Oh my gosh, Hot Toddy. Yes, 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 yes. That is so gorgeous. I am obsessed. Plum, Cinnamon, Spice. Plum feels and looks like a matte shade, but there are some specks of glitter in it. As long as the bottom row comes through, I am just obsessed and living for this palette right now. Everything so far has swatched so beautifully. I really want to take this shade and just douse it all over my eye. Cocoa Mint Cider. And this is the entire palette swatched. Not gonna lie, I was low-key worried how Cocoa was going to swatch. Worrisome because it is a deeper shade, thinking that it might have swatched patchy, but no, it came through. Mint? That is Slytherin green right there. I am shook. Oh my gosh. It is so tempting just to wipe off this makeup and do a whole new look with this palette. I don't even want to wipe away the swatches. I can really appreciate a palette being called Pumpkin Spice and really coming through with that fall color story. And then we also got the Peppermint Mocha palette, also by Ruby May. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Don't get me wrong, I love this color story. I think instead of peppermint, I would have liked to see maybe a blue that would have complemented the packaging really nice. But on the flip side, I can also appreciate that it's stuck with the green for Christmas. Mocha, Candy Cane, Chai Spice. Ooh, these shades are also swatching very nice. Very comparable formula to the Spice Latte palette. Eggnog, Cranberry, Gingerbread. I think they really did hit the nail on the head with the shade of eggnog of what the actual color of eggnog is. And I don't even really drink eggnog unless if there's bourbon in it. Peppermint Whip Green Apple. And this is the Peppermint Mocha Palette Swatched. Okay, the shade Peppermint really is like that evergreen Christmas tree color. I don't think any of these shimmers felt like hot toddy. Instead, I feel like eggnog is more of a topper shade, one that would be really pretty for halo looks or even in the inner corners. But overall, I am obsessed with both palettes. I think that the color stories really fit the theme, even though I wish that there was a blue shimmer here in Peppermint Mocha, but I am very excited to try both of these palettes on the eyes. The swatches did not disappoint. There was pigment all the way through, no red flags. I just hope it translates well when I have my eyes primed and using a brush to blend out, while this was on my bare arm and they were swiped using my finger. Next, we received a liquid lipstick by Cara Beauty. I'm really enjoying Cara Beauty. I have a couple of eyeshadow and face palettes and a bunch of their lashes, and everything I've tried hasn't disappointed. So I'm really curious how the liquid lipstick is going to perform. Hopefully we got a good shade. We got the shade Darling. This might be a little bright. I wish that this shade was a bright red, kind of like Candy Cane's Santa Claus, or a vampy plum shade for the fall. Skirt. And this is Darling Swatched. Feel like this little swatch on the box is a tad misleading because it almost looks mauve. And this is like a peachy pink nude. Guess we'll see how it goes on the lips. Perhaps a lip liner or a gloss can help calm this down because this is like way out of my comfort zone for me. It just looks super bright. We got this lash tool set. This is really nifty because I need scissors. Luckily, safety first, because I do need some scissors to trim some of my lashes. I've only trimmed 2 pair of lashes, one because one band was really long. It was definitely the longest band I have ever seen. I forget what brand it was. It came in a Lashy box a few months back. And then if you watch the same video where I tested out this eyeliner pen, part of the lash was curling and it was tickling my lower lash. So I did have to trim off a piece of that lash as well. I used normal scissors, which were probably obnoxious to use. These are clean, sterile. Their only purpose will be to trim lashes. And then we got a nifty lash applicator, which I don't really need when I have this eyeliner pen. But nonetheless, I think that this is great to add in, as well as this itty bitty thing of eyelash glue. I might just go on ahead and declutter it, unless if I have any lashes that I have set aside for a giveaway. That way I'm not just giving you lashes if you don't have lash glue. And now the moment we have been waiting for. What lashes did we get in this month's box? The first pair of lashes we got is by LASHYBOX in the style JJ. These are definitely on the more dramatic side. They're also super wispy. With how wispy they are, they tend to come up to my brow and it ends up tickling my brow. My eye look, especially on the lid area, will be hidden with how dramatic these are, but there are looks that do call for very dramatic lashes like these. I'm gonna go on ahead and apply this eyeliner. Oh girl, look at that lash. Oh, that is a fun lash. I don't think my cool tone look calls for as a dramatic lash like this, but oh man, a very bright, bold, vivid eye look would be stunning with this style. I really like how this lash style is, not only is it super wispy, long with volumizing, but it goes like thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. So I'm very pleased with this. I gotta get the other lash on. Kind of went a little crazy with the eyeliner there. Hopefully this lash doesn't want to adhere to the skirt. I messed up with my liner. And this is what the style JJ looks like on. I've never done an up close and personal like that, so that's why I might be awkwardly smiling like, ah. Here's my headshot. Next, by Zola Lashes, we have the style Baddie. If JJ wasn't dramatic enough, Baddie has us covered. Oh man, I'm kind of nervous of trying these. Baddie kind of looks like JJ, but instead JJ goes thick, thin, while Baddie remains thick the entire band. Touch up a little bit. Oh my gosh, it looks like I have a tarantula on my eye. I think I slightly need to trim these. Oh, maybe it's the brand Zola that has a really long band because it really fits from my inner portion to my outer portion of my eye. Can't really think of a look that would call for these. Like, you can't even see my crease or my lid with it. But even then, still a very fun pair of lashes. And this is what the style baddie looks like on. The third style is also by Zola Lashes. This is the style Caliiente. I am really excited for the style of lash. It's one that I gravitate towards a lot. It really focuses on lengthening, but it still gives a nice volume aspect, but not like this much volume that baddie gave us. And Caliiente is also super wispy, and now that it's on, I am noticing that it's very similar to JJ, how it goes from thick, thin, whereas this goes long, short, long, short. I also think that this style needs to be trimmed as well. So based off of baddie and Caliiente, I think Zola is the brand of lashes that I have in my collection that need to be trimmed. And this is what the style Caliiente looks like on. The fourth pair of lashes is again by Zola Lashes in the style Fairy. In a way, Fairy looks kind of similar to Caliiente, except it's not as wispy. I think that this style of lash caters more to neutral looks, kind of like the cool tone look that we have going on today. But it's kind of weird because the previous two Zola styles that we had, I said that they were super long, while this style almost feels like the band is too short. And this is what the style Fairy looks like on. The last style of lash we have is by Jackie Love in the style Baby. How Baby is written out is for my girl Kaylee, an inside joke that has been running for 11 years now. Looking at this lash, I feel like this one's gonna be my favorite, but it's gonna be a close call between Baby and Caliiente. Let me know in the comments below which one you think I'm gonna like more. Oh man, it is gonna be a close call. I think I actually like the style Baby a lot more because it fans out really nice into the outer V. Oh, the volume and the length is consistent throughout the entire band. I think out of all 5 styles that we got in this box, I think that this one's gonna be the first one that gets used up after 30 wears. And this is what the style Baby looks like on. Overall, I think November's LASHYBOX absolutely killed it. I am obsessed with the style Baby. But don't get me wrong, Caliiente a close second. I think my least favorite lash style, even though that baddie and JJ are super dramatic and I don't even know what looks I would use them with, but Fairy seemed to have a shorter band out of all of them, which just seemed super weird because the other Zola styles that we tried on were super long. And I feel like if Fairy's band length was the same as Caliiente and baddie's, I would have liked it a lot more. I would love to know, do you guys get LASHYBOX? Which tier do you get? XL, full size, dramatic, or soft glam? If you don't get the XL box, were there any of the same styles that you received that I did, or did you guys get completely different styles? If you have the spice latte or peppermint mocha palettes, what are some of your favorite color combinations? Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite style of lash, and did you guys like the try on style? And are you looking forward to December's box? I hope that they end on a high note. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you don't, I appreciate your view anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.